Yes, yes, yeah. You are tuned in to Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Bernier, feeling so good to be alive. You know that's the truth. Big love and thanks to our sponsors at Enjoy Your Life brand, Rockport Brewing Company, and New Balance. And you know, I love you for tuning into the show. You are so sweet and nice. Yeah. Right. Super excited to have a wonderful cast of human beings in the room today. To my left-hand side, Miss Katie Cavic.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah. To my right-hand side, Brooke Osborne.
Hello.
And Fall Roots.
Rootsy.
Yes, yes. Everybody feeling good? You comfortable, Katie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah.
Patrick, feel safe?
I'm safe.
Yeah.
Two lovely ladies around me.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
And Brooke, everyone being nice to you. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Everyone's being great.
Right on. Big love to Antoine Jones for being in the
Yes,
building.
Antoine. Woo, woo.
Yeah. Running that switcher. All right. So we're safe. We're comfortable. Katie.
Yes. Yes. Hello.
Katie Cavic. First, why is this person in the building? An exceptional human being, first and foremost, kind, loving, sweet person. Second, the mastermind behind Bryony and Birch and Bryony and Body. Yes. So
Yes,
before we
yes.
get deep into these wonderful businesses that you've established, Katie, first I would like to say thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an honor to be part of this podcast. So, and you're one of my good friends.
Oh,
Love you always. So
that's
thank you.
so nice.
Yes.
Where were you born? Where did you come into this world?
I was born in Salem, Mass. Actually, Salem,
Oh.
Mass. Yeah.
Witches
yeah.
vibes.
Yes.
Which a woman.
Yes, I was born in Salem, Mass, March 18th, 1987, the day
Look
after
at
St.
that.
Patrick's Day.
Steal all of her stuff, identity, everything. Yeah.
Yep.
My grandfather was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Was
but
he?
Joseph Mulligan.
Yes. So
Is that the
was
same day?
Are you Irish?
No, she's the 16th, I think.
I'm the 18th.
Right.
Yeah.
Right on. So.
The
All
day
right.
after.
We're in Salem, Massachusetts.
Yep.
How long do we reside there?
It wasn't very long. My mother.
What does that mean?
How long?
Yeah.
Well, I was born in Salem. My parents at the time, I believe, lived in Lynn.
Oh, I love Lynn.
Yeah.
Big up running United
the city of
nationwide.
Sin, babe.
Yeah.
Yep. So yes, I was born in Salem, lived in Lynn, and then we soon moved to Haverhill, Mass, and that's where I grew up from elementary school to 4th grade.
To 4th grade.
Fourth
So you're
grade.
not a Haverhill Hilly high school.
No.
Where did high school happen for
High
you?
school-
No.
No,
Yeah.
I know. Nothing against Haverhill. I love Haverhill, but I then moved to North Andover, is where I spent through my high school years, from 5th grade to, I would say, yeah, my parents still have the house I grew up in there. After I graduated high school, they still live
I
there.
honestly didn't hear where you went to high school because Antoine was
North Andover
freaking me
High,
out
North
over
Andover
here.
High.
What's
Scarlet
happening?
Knights.
You need to move me up.
Don't be pushing her around. And what was the high school now that I can be back in reality?
High school. I went to high school in North Andover. North
Yes.
Andover. Scarlet
right,
Knights.
Scarlet
right.
The Scarlet Knights.
Right.
Yeah.
And you played softball.
No.
No?
Let's backtrack.
No.
Middle school, I was the captain of my cheerleading team, actually.
I was going to say that's where the
Wow.
cheering competition
Yeah,
was in North
yeah.
Andover at the gymnasium.
I was a cheerleader too.
Were you, Brooke?
Yes,
Go,
I
go,
was.
get some, get some.
I can see it. I
Look
can
at
see
that.
It's a sport I don't quite understand. But I love
Cheering,
it.
Mike.
I appreciate
Actually,
it.
have you ever
Okay.
watched that
Yeah.
cheer?
Yeah. What have I watched? No, I haven't.
The cheer on Netflix.
No.
It's called, what was it?
The,
It was
I've somehow have
Cheer,
overlooked this, Antoine.
Bring It On.
Yeah.
No.
No, that was a movie. That was
Yeah,
a
it's
movie.
the
That was a
documentary.
movie.
I love cheerleaders, by the way.
We know that much about you. Okay.
So yes, cheerleading. you can't picture it, but I think what I loved about it was I was.
What is it that we can't picture? You being a cheerleader?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I don't
I
know.
can
can see
picture
you
that.
cheering. I can see you
Yes.
two doing all the
Spirit.
go team TEAM.
Yeah, spirit.
Go,
Yes.
go.
It's
Whatever
funny
happens.
because I started with the cheerleading captain, and then I feel that was in middle school, and when I got to high school, my voice dimmed because I felt so low again. Because you're a freshman going
voice
in.
dimmed.
You're going
light?
in as a freshman, and then you have all these upperclassmen, which is, I think.
Intimidation.
So you were intimidated when you got to high school? You weren't like, this is dope. You're like, oh my God.
No, I got
all these
bullied.
all-
I got hardcore bullied.
Hardcore bullied?
Yeah, in
I
high
did too.
Are you
school.
comfortable telling us what that actually means?
Yeah.
How were you bullied?
Well, my braces came off.
What do you
And I-
mean? What does that mean?
Is this
Like during a fight?
No,
this a Hollywood
no.
story?
My braces came off, and I remember this guy running up to me and goes, "Oh my God, Katie, you look really cute." For the first time, I was like, which was okay.
So it was a backhanded compliment.
That's because he liked you for a long time.
Yeah, he's like, well, I don't
He
think
liked
so.
the braces.
Okay,
Exactly.
so there, the braces came off, and then I feel like I was and all the seniors were kind of like eyeing me down.
No.
A little bit, and I became good friends with a couple of them. Nothing more, just friends. And I'm
Why
that kind of
can't we be
person. I hang
friends?
out with people. I associate. And then the girls started hating on me, like
Because the
thinking
senior guys liked you, dude.
Yeah.
it wasn't about maybe.
It's always.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the obvious thing here. So what was the actual bullying
So the
that
bullying
took place?
was I would be sitting in the lunchroom and they would throw food at me.
Hey, what kind of food?
French fries smothered
Nobody
in
likes the hot
ketchup.
freshman.
To be honest, like literally, I'd be sitting there and they would throw French fries and ketchup, and I remember the girl
In
who did it. I
Andover,
won't-
that happens.
It's not
Andover?
right to
Yeah.
laugh at,
North
at that,
Andover?
but
So it came to the point where I
Dipped
ate
in
lunch
ketchup.
in the gym by myself, in the staircase by myself, because I did not feel comfortable.
how many times did you eat lunch in the staircase by yourself?
It sounds like a song.
Until it got enough where I actually caused like.
Like 30 days?
No, it got to the point where I just felt uncomfortable. So I go back into the lunchroom. This one girl who kept teasing me,
It's deep.
like, did it again. And I stood up for myself finally. And it caused a fight, like a fist fight.
This fight,
All
Katie.
right, now
Where
we're
I-
talking. It's like hockey.
You punched somebody?
No, I didn't punch someone.
Five for
No,
fighting.
but I actually, I stood up and do you want to know what I did?
Yes.
Yeah.
I slammed my hands down on the table and I looked her
right.
straight in the eye. I go, "You want to make fun of me? And I said something that wasn't so nice, and it caused peer mediation, which is a thing where we had to bring both parties in. Our parents had to come. It was like, it was, now going back, I'm like reliving it. I'm like, that as a teenager.
Peer mediation?
Katie, I would have put my cape on and swooped in there and then helped you out.
Well,
You could have
here
done
we
it without
go.
the cape.
Yes.
This is the thing that we should talk about, though, on live air, too, is not live in general. This still happens. Bullying is still a thing that happens
Not
every day,
cool.
which is racism, sexism, like kids who are all shapes and sizes and people who are different. We should bring light to this topic, and it's happened, I'll be 37 in March. It happened to me, and it was traumatizing. It's still, talking about it chokes me up.
Yeah.
Where I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like it molded me to every other motion that I have done in my life of being secure with myself and my body and my looks. And it is an important thing to talk about, I think.
So how did you go from this girl that is being bullied
Yeah.
and sitting alone in a staircase, I assume with
Throwing
low
french
self-esteem,
fries.
lack of confidence, feeling like you don't fit in, to this woman that you are today that owns 2 businesses and has several people that work for her or with her, and you are a provider and someone that has become quite confident. You'll take the microphone and speak in front of audiences and are comfortable with people looking directly at you. How'd that happen?
I think it definitely happened it was practice. I mean, it's been a life practice. I still get really set back, but I knew in my heart, my whole life, I was going to do something different, and I was different. Like, I knew I was different. I worked towards being someone who made a difference, who worked the day I could work. I worked.
Yeah.
I worked. I had like 3 jobs.
What was the first job?
I worked at a dry cleaners in North Andover. Nature's Cleaners. That was my first job. But before then, I was actually a florist at Rennie's Flower Shop in North Andover. And that's where I creatively designed floral arrangements. And I loved it. And I worked with this gay man, Bobby. And we would blast Sade. You know Sade?
Oh, yeah.
Sade.
Smooth operator? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think I'll leave
jam,
inside,
Twan.
baby. That one?
My father used to own a greenhouse too, so I can. He grew flowers, plants.
Smooth operator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Everyone's going in
We
on
used
it.
Settle.
to sit there. And
Brooke,
like,
hold it
I
in.
would just like
I know.
make
Hold it in.
Come on, Brooke.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Sorry, Brooke, I'm taking over, but
No, keep going.
yeah. So I knew I was more hands-on, creative than
You knew you had the fire in you, the
Yeah.
confidence, like what you were expressing to the outside world
but
was
I
not
also-
what was inside
but you know
of you.
what? But I also I was always afraid to raise my hand and speak because I didn't think I would. What I had
Would you
to
turn
say.
red when you were called on in class?
No, I would never want to be called on. I would pray to God, please don't call on me. So I never even rose my hand, but I had
That's
something
too
to say.
bad,
That's what I would
Katie.
do. I would keep it
Keep
here.
it in.
Yeah.
And then I creatively express myself through art and expression
There you
of that's what I did. I could not actually wait to get out of school. So because I just wanted to do my own and make my own choices for once. And I did when I left high school and I moved out of North
Wow.
Andover.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right on.
That was the start of
So-
me.
That's the start of you. What age are you when you actually start your first business?
I moved out at 18 of my parents' house in North Andover. I moved to Somerville. I worked for a salon in Cambridge for about 10 years, and I was 25 when I started booth renting. And when you booth rent after working for a salon for so long, that is the start of your own business. It's the start of your own experience of, communicating with your clients on your own.
They follow you.
Yeah, and yes, but you have to
You gotta
absolutely
be
be ready
good.
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
sure.
yeah, you can't just 2 years in just say, "Oh, I'm ready for this," even though you want what comes with.
Hey, Antoine, I'm sorry. Actually, keep talking, Katie. I'm going to handle that.
What comes with that is, you have a responsibility for rent, and maybe I'm going off
Pay your
topic.
dues.
Yeah.
No, well, it's not off top.
It's
You're on it because that's the
yeah.
progression, right?
Yeah,
Of a stylist.
You work your way up to that point where you realize that you're being controlled by people, and I just got to the point where,
You want to control your own destiny.
yeah, I want to make my own. So actually, I want Brooke to talk on this. When I hired her, there are certain things I said where she will never feel that way because it's actually pretty well known in the industry, like as a hairdresser. You don't get certain things. You don't get weekends. You don't have,
Right, because that's when
Yeah, you
the
don't
regular
have-
people are going out to get their hair cut and get themselves prepared. Like the regular people, I mean, like the 9-to-5 individuals, they operate in this time.
Yeah.
Therefore, you have to operate for the most part
Around
Well,
there.
outside of those hours. Sure, you
Yeah.
have some busy days during the week, like industry restaurant people have certain days off, but your like nights and your weekends, like if you ain't working weekends, then you're probably passing up great opportunities to be styling hair. Am I correct in this assumption?
Well, yes, but no.
No.
I think. Brooke, what do you think?
Yes, but no.
What does that mean? That's not an answer, guys.
That
both
sounds like
sides.
a salon answer.
I like concrete things here. People are not getting their hair done on Sundays.
No.
No.
No,
Pretty much
okay.
no.
But
I feel-
Saturdays,
Yeah.
Saturday
Saturdays,
morning
yes.
is Sunday morning is not popping.
Sunday
Like
morning's pretty poppin'.
Well, no. So here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Tell us the thing.
There's always going to be people who want a Sunday appointment.
Yep.
So if you're a business owner like me, you pay for the expenses of electricity, the water, are you going to open a business if you have 2 clients for each people that you're paying, commission or hourly? Does it make sense? No.
Well,
Sunday
if
is
you've
a
learned that
wash.
it doesn't make sense, then I understand. Yeah, Sunday's no good.
Yes, but
Me, not in the industry, not a pro, would assume Sunday's a day because if I ever got a haircut, which is not a thing, it would likely be like, I'd be like, yo, can I come in at like 7 a.m. on Sunday?
I think it would be smart to always keep a Sunday appointment open. Obviously, yes,
Yeah.
but for a bigger salon who has multiple stylists,
Totally understand. Yeah.
For a boutique salon like what we have, what I have, what Bryony and Birch is, I think what makes sense is think about the busier days and keep those open for the clients and be flexible for everyone. And we're very flexible.
What are the busiest times? Explain to me. What are the busiest times? When I assume one other thing, the majority of your clients are females.
No, actually, no.
It's 50-50?
I have a lot of males.
Yeah.
I have a lot of males.
How many? What's the percent? Give me a breakdown here.
Percentage? Well, I was never good at math. That's why I'm a hairdresser, right?
I know. Seriously, though. Yeah, that's why we have so many calculators on the desks.
Like, for each one female that comes in, is there one male? Or is it for each 2 females that come in, there's
1 to 3
male? Or is it every
4?
time 3 females come
for
in,
me,
1 male?
I don't even know, honestly.
Well,
I love you too.
We'll speak to each other's clientele. I feel like for me, I've been in the industry almost 15 years. I have people coming from Cambridge.
Wow.
Yeah, my
That's
original.
cool.
Oh yeah, they don't think
Right
about.
on, they follow
twice.
you.
She's really good with the scissors.
Boutique, right?
It's boutique. Yeah,
I think that's a cool
but
word.
I would say 1-to-1, maybe 2 women to 1 male ratio, and a lot of children. I get a lot. So basically, it starts with.
How does that feel, kids? You like the kids' haircuts versus everything? Is that,
you know what means a lot is when I start with one and I go to their wife, and then they have kids, and they come to me, and then they refer.
You see them grow up.
They refer their best friends, and before you know it, you're doing a community of people who are friends, and they value that time with you. They actually request to have time back to back, and that's what I created Bryony for. It's a community. It's a feeling where you walk in the front door. You guys see it. You've been there.
Yeah.
It looks like a living room.
Yeah.
I want people to just chill, even if you're not getting a haircut. Just come, read a book, pull off a book, like hang out at the back porch, just shoot the shit with us. That's what it's there for.
Chill vibe.
Yeah.
So, Brooke, you're new to this scene?
I am new.
How long have you actually known
Brooke's in the game.
Katie here? Like a week?
Well, wait. Tell everyone how we got linked up.
Okay.
Are those real eyelashes?
Come on, don't
Am I not allowed to
expose
say
me like
sorry?
that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, they are.
Well, how
Yeah,
about
they're real.
those eyelashes are
Yeah.
fantastic.
Etiquette, Michael.
Yeah. I know, right? So
How did you meet Katie?
I met
Cavic,
Katie through
and
my
when?
mom.
Through your mom.
They
What up,
golfed
Mom?
together.
Wow, that's such a
Yeah,
Katie
we
thing,
golfed
golfing,
together.
right?
Yeah. So I've been wanting to. I was at a salon in New Hampshire, and I've been wanting to, expand my wings and,
Yes.
move closer to home too.
Live free or die.
Where are you
And-
from? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from West Newbury, Massachusetts.
Oh, right
That's
down the
right.
block.
Right here.
Yeah, so this is your neighborhood.
Yes, it is. But I grew up in Newburyport.
You go to St. John?
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't, but here I am.
Yep.
Me
yep.
either.
Are you comfortable with that? Do you kind of dislike me because I moved here? Or are you okay with
Don't call me a Newbury
my new
porter,
wave?
honestly.
Okay.
A porter.
I'm not
You're
a
a
Newbury
supporter.
porter. I'm not.
A
I'm
new
not a porter.
wave.
I'm not.
Why?
But,
Hey.
I've been wanting to just, expand my wings and meet new people and just end up leaving the salon.
Yeah.
But I just have never looked at any other salons.
Yeah.
And I was just waiting. I was just,
And-
whatever comes to me comes.
And your mom brought you.
My mom was like, there's this amazing girl that owns a salon in Amesbury. And she was
boutique.
like, she is so sweet. She's like, you would love her.
She's so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yes. And
Right on,
I
Nicole.
honestly was like, I'll try. And like, I don't like change. I don't.
You don't
I
like change.
I don't like change.
Creature
No.
of habit.
I'm not, yeah.
I don't like change either.
No.
But
Me
change
either,
is
me
doing you
either.
some good.
Change is doing me so good.
Yeah.
So good. But now I'm at Bryony and
Yeah.
I've been there for about 4 weeks now.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
How's it?
And
How does
it's
it
been
feel?
so good.
Let's pretend
So
Katie's
good.
not here.
It's like it's awful.
Now, you in Amesbury or Exeter?
Are they being nice to you?
I'm in Amesbury.
Okay.
I'm a hairstylist, so
Yeah.
I work at the salon.
Yeah.
Exeter is the yoga studio.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I messed up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get it right,
Get
Patrick.
it together.
Jeez.
God. I
Yeah.
didn't read it in my
We're going to
case.
go
At
into
least
Bryony
you know.
Body in a little bit.
Do some yoga.
You get
So what do
much
you
going on.
actually do there? Describe to me your daily. Well, how many days a week are you inside of the Bryony and Birch building in Amesbury, Massachusetts?
I'm there Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
That seems like 5 days.
About 5 days.
Yeah.
About, yeah.
And what goes on the average day? You're cutting the hair and styling
Yep,
the hair.
We're foiling. We all love
Coloring.
different things, which is fun.
Yeah. What's your thing? What are you into, Brooke?
I love blondes. I
You love blondes?
foiling. I love doing balayages. Yes.
I don't know
and
what that means. Balayage. It's a
Show
fun
the
word to
technique.
say.
Like
You tease.
you tease.
You tease,
the
okay?
hair, you know, you
it's
feather
like a
it.
game
You
show.
want that nice
Now it's like a
blend.
game show. You tease.
when you
te-
have dreadlocks, they tease that shit, you know?
Some people are doing that.
Do you get dreadlocks teased, Michael?
Nah, man. I'm just not naughty
I
dreadlock.
took one
Tease
out.
it.
Running from the barber shop.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
What now? You teased your hair today?
No,
What?
I had her put in some
Oh,
extension dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Brooke, your
And
hair
I
looks
ended up
really
taking them
good,
out.
too, by the way.
Thank
There's no
you.
dead ends. I can see that from here.
Thank you.
See?
Thank
That's
you.
better than
Your
what I
glasses
said.
are on.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Are your glasses fake?
Yeah, that wasn't right.
Yeah.
That
Look, it does
wasn't
look
right.
shiny. though.
It does, yeah. she
So
has great
let's get
hair.
back to this here.
Yeah.
You're cutting
love
the hair
blondes,
of
love
4
balayage.
humans a day? 3?
No, I would say a little more than
styling, whatever you're doing. How many heads are involved in an average day?
I mean, it really depends on everyone's like hair. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people have a lot of hair, and it takes a while. So they
What's
could
a
take
while? An hour?
like-
2 hours?
Like 5 hours.
5
so it
hours?
can take up like most of the
depends
day.
what
Who's
you're
doing this 5-hour
It
thing?
depends on what you're doing. I
It
mean,
really
You
every.
wash their hair first, too?
depend.
No.
That depends too.
Well, it depends
That's
if it's
the
a
sin.
haircut, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
So we basically do all-inclusive pricing, which means whatever you book for, say you're getting a haircut, it's one set time, it's one set price based on the service you're getting. So, and if you're getting a partial foil, that's averaging an hour and a half. And in that hour and a half, you can add on a haircut, a toner, a style, and it's one price.
Do
So
people
that's
get up and go for a walk during this? Is there breaks?
They can go
They
out on
can't
the
catch a
deck.
break?
We offer seltzer and water.
yeah, seltzer is
Seltzer.
non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start bringing.
Yeah.
Right,
I think I'm gonna bring in maybe some beer.
Yep, some
beer,
Enjoy Your
maybe a
Life
little-
session
yeah.
IPA.
What about some sativa?
Not alcoholic.
Actually,
Yes.
We are in
just-
Massachusetts, right?
We just
Sativa.
actually yesterday we were city council for zoning and
That's right.
Amesbury for
All right.
Don't rule
Sick.
yourself out
what's
of
going on.
this camera also.
That's good.
I
That's
know
good
Antoine
news.
Yeah,
did this to
it's
you.
good news. I signed a petition.
But when you look
and
at me,
Why not?
what it brings foot traffic, and we could
we
do
get too
it.
much of this.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's pretty unique.
Is that a new hat, Patrick?
Maybe a year old. It's one of my Vans hats. Am I
Yeah.
allowed to say that?
I just
That's
got
questionable.
Vans.
I had to buy a
New
whole
Balance
new
doesn't like
wardrobe
when
in
we
the
talk
last
about other
3 years
sneaker
anyway.
companies.
So maybe less.
Where did you come up with this name, Bryony and Birch?
Okay.
What does that mean?
So
a lot of people
okay.
go, "What does that mean?"
Well,
and I say, "I don't know."
I have a tendency to do a lot of talking because not getting right to the point. But I think
That's
it's,
why I'm here to interject and
I
keep
think it-
keep
well,
it
I
a little
think it's-
directive.
it's
Yeah.
important to know why I created the business before
Yes.
I developed the name.
Okay.
Why I created the business, it was in 2020 when COVID hit. Mind you, God help us all who lost people in COVID. It was a tragedy, but it was actually a blessing for me, I believe, because anyone who knows me right now knows that I involve myself in 1,000 things every day, every moment.
Going.
I was like that probably times 12, believe it or not. And then I got a chance to stop when the world stopped. And I thought, but I was doing it for other people.
Right.
I was doing it for a business that wasn't mine. I was doing it for people who benefited more than I did, but in a different way. Why I created this business was because I wanted to never feel the way I was feeling in this industry ever again, and help others not feel that way ever again.
Yes.
But when COVID hit, I started thinking, like, should I go back to what I had, or should I start something else? And I started Bryony.
And pivot point. Yeah.
So honestly, where I created the name, I was every day during COVID, I'd walk my dogs, Hazel and Cooper, at Woodsum Farm. And when I realized I rented my space in Amesbury, I'm like, the name is going to be the hardest part. And I knew what I wanted to do, but I'm like, the name is going to be the hardest part. So I knew it would be nature related because I love nature. I love everything about being outside. And that's actually what helped me stay sane during COVID. I was able to imagine if we weren't able to go outside and we were locked in our homes, but we weren't able to even go outside.
But that just wouldn't happen. That's
You
where
think
you
outside
gotta
the
lock
box.
me up.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna be contained.
Bryony, I Googled nature names. Bryony popped up, and it meant sprouted and growth. And I thought, not only do I love it, I love the meaning, because I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm growing and I'm sprouting into this new being. Wow. And then Birch. My mom loves the birch trees. They stand alone. They're unique. They never die. So I'm like, Bryony and Birch. I'm like, oh my God. So I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, what do you think about this? She goes, I like it. I'm like, okay, done. There was no other name because my mom is so
It fits you.
Yeah, and she's the only one that mattered, the opinion, and I said, that's it. I didn't even know what it meant to me at the time, but I'm like, I like the sound of it, and I loved the meaning behind Bryony. And people don't know how to even pronounce it. They call it Bryony. Some people are like, what the hell is
Bryony?
that?
Yeah.
I know what it means, and I know how to pronounce it. People can pronounce it how they want, and that's to them. But what it is to me is that it sprouted in growth, and that was where I was at the time of creating this empire. I call it an empire. It's a way of being, not just a business.
Okay, I have a couple questions here. First is, what kind of dogs are these?
I have 4 animals, Hazel and Cooper. They're Cavalier King Charles Spaniels and a Cavalier Poodle.
All right.
Wow.
And I have 2 Maine Coon cats, Willow and Gray.
I was gonna say
they're just as they're huge. If I hold them, I'll show you. They're this long.
What was the brown wizard's name in Lord of the Rings? Remember him?
I would never watch that. That's not right to say, but I don't watch television.
So yes, I have
That's a lie.
4 animals, no children. I'm not married.
Open market.
Dang dang doodle.
So I think one side of you that people don't get to see, or perhaps they don't even realize, is that you are an intelligent and cunning, strategic business person. And people aren't aware of that, but to be executing what you are is not for everybody.
No.
It takes a certain skill set, and I think that your public presentation and what most people know you as it doesn't show that there's ultimately, because I've sat with you and had conversation, that there's like a mad scientist behind this that actually is well aware of how a business grows, how it succeeds, how a brand needs to be established, the things you have to do to build credibility, what customer relations are, and you execute those. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a salon.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
So I think it's wonderful, one, that I'm raising this point, and two, that you're, displaying these kinds of things. I think most people don't see that side of you, Katie.
Yeah. I think it's hard. I mean, it definitely is hard because...
Where did you develop this skill set? Because you have to be, especially in operating a small business, you have to, for lack of a better expression, wear a million hats, even when you have a team.
I created something. I created the genius of it. But let me tell you something. I developed a team.
That's right.
It's a team.
It's not me. It's a team. I have a team of people. It would not be where it is today without my team. And it's not my business. It's our business. I have become so much bigger because I came up with the idea for Porch Fest. But who made it what it is today? You, Michael, with your brand and pulling your genius into it, bringing this into it. Kate Donovan Photography. Kate Donovan, who's now one of my best friends.
Love you, Kate.
What's up, Kate Donovan?
She runs my social media.
Good.
She runs both of my platforms, both of my businesses. She is the brains behind the social media advertising of Bryony and Birch and Bryony Body.
Important.
Jesselyn Hudgens, Rob Peroon, they're my managers in Exeter. Taylor Fagardi, she's my manager in Amesbury. I have a team. Brooke Osborne, Collie Dumfrey, they're my new stylists. Without my team, Bryony would be nothing.
Correct.
So this is why we're successful. It's because people who want to be on board with a creative mindset in an environment, that's what makes us good.
And an individual that respects their thoughts and puts opportunity for them to make decisions and execute them, and realizes that a true leader is one that realizes, I do not know everything. I am forever growing and learning, and one who, like you're stating, takes clear responsibility for their hiring. It's when somebody is on board that is detrimental to the company, it's not that individual's fault that you hired. It's your fault for hiring that person.
Right.
These are the things that fall on a leader, whether it's viewed in some way or another, but inside of you, you're like, I hired that person.
Well,
I am responsible for these things.
I think there's also something to say. You can hire someone and lead them, and then their true colors show, where you realize this might not be a good fit anymore. You can offer your leadership and all your tools, but it could not be the right fit.
But don't your skills become more fine-tuned and sharpened as you continue and advance through the hiring process?
I'll be 3 years in business this December, and I will say I feel confident in my team the most I have right now than I have when I started, which to me makes sense, because when you start a baby project and it's nothing, and the people that jump on board that say, I want a part of it, I want to believe in it.
You have multiple team members.
Yeah, and I don't even know what it is. It's evolving every day. It's evolving, and over time, it's become this beautiful thing, and it's still so new. We're at the beginning stages of something that is going to be huge, and it's not going away. It is not. It's going to get bigger, let me tell you.
Yes.
Family.
So when I was telling you what an exceptional business person you were and what a great thing you established and the Associated, I had something in the back of my mind, and that was the curiosity if the individual is going to immediately recognize the team as opposed to being one to take the credit. And I value humans that recognize this immediately. For everybody that works with me, when I am in public or behind the scenes, it's always with me, my team.
Yep.
We're together. We're a team.
Yep.
Because nobody wants to feel or should be lesser. If you're together, like you're saying, you're valuing these people. Everybody is 100%. It's not the photographer doesn't matter. That's our photographer, the best. I fucking stand beside this individual. So I respect you for bringing up the team thing.
Yes.
I wouldn't be where I or I say it's not my business. It's our business.
Yeah.
It's not mine, because Bryony is what my thought
True
process
love.
was. But it's you, Brooke. It's you, Michael. It's you, Patrick.
Yeah, whatever
Porch Fest.
Pat's doing for the team. Yeah.
He's down for the cause. He'll be
Patrick-
there.
Fest.
He'll be there. He'll be there.
Patrick, you performed at Porch Fest, last Porch Fest.
I had
So
a good
let's
time.
segue into this.
Yeah,
We've
but-
established
but
this. Go ahead.
One last thing.
Don't let me
into
cut you
that.
off.
It is a beautiful thing, and I am honored and grateful for it to be existing in this world. And it's not because of me, it's because of everyone who believes in it. So I thank you guys for that.
Right on.
Thank you.
Right
You're so
Thank you.
wonderful. So there's this other thing that has created. Well, first of all, when you go to Bryony and Birch, you really have no idea what is actually going on there because, no, truthfully,
So many people ask.
the
too.
aside from the how do you say the name question, the next question is like, what is this place? And they look into the downstairs and they're like, I thought it was like a hair salon or something. What is this? It's like a media center in there. There's backdrops, there's lights, there's all these things.
Backstage.
Yeah.
So
I like
you have also, amidst it being, first and foremost, a hair salon. Is that the accurate terminology?
I would say I don't call it a salon.
What do you
it's
call
a
it?
hair studio.
A hair studio.
Boutique.
So
Or it is a studio,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's a hair studio, and then there's all these other wonderful things. So you support your team in that way too. There's facilities for them to do the things they need to do.
outlets.
Now, Porch Fest is this thing that has developed alongside. It's one of the many facilities and add-ons to Bryony and Birch. What is Porch Fest?
Porch Fest is a community event. I remember it was a month into me renting my space, and I was with my team, and I thought I knew it was going to be a very dynamic business, and the first thing that came to my mind was, what did I love when I lived in Cambridge and Somerville before I moved back here.
music.
And there's a Porch Fest there, and I would go.
Much different.
It's so different. Yeah, you would walk around. It's one weekend. You walk around in Somerville. It's in Somerville.
Yeah.
Great lawn chairs.
Dan Blakesley's definitely been there so many
Yeah.
times.
What up,
Sorry,
Dan?
I love you, Dan.
But that was something that was so innocent and so little that everybody looked forward to, and it brought out the community because it was free of charge, because no one had to pay to do it. And all of a sudden you'd be walking around and you would hear the most beautiful music. So I thought in that moment, I need to do something here like that. And I like
Here,
that.
meaning Amesbury,
Yeah, Amesbury,
Massachusetts.
Mass.
And I have a little back porch off of my studio.
It's a
in
great
Amesbury.
porch.
A tiny, tiny little porch.
What a porch.
It is a cool porch.
So I said to my team, I go, hey, I'm going to bring Porch Fest to Amesbury. I want to have bands right on this tiny little porch, and I'm going to do this. And then my good friend Dawn Kingston said,
Oh my gosh, I
you know
love
what?
Dawn.
Dawn Kingston,
Yeah.
she said, I need to hook you up with my friend Michael Bernier, and you could do it bigger. But I think that's a great idea. And she led me to you, and we had a meeting. Basically, what Porch Fest represents is a free community event where people can come and enjoy live music with local talent.
And don't get it twisted, and national talent.
And national,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
national talent.
I ended up with
Come
a band
on.
for a week after playing with them at Porch.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you
We
know,
can
I
get
was
into
with them,
that.
played multiple shows with them
Yeah.
after that, doing the daydream.
Then I realized I want to bring I want to bring like artists who don't have a brick and mortar, who don't have a studio. They can put up a booth and sell their products and give them exposure. So I realized, okay, we'll do it a little bigger. We'll put in, vendors, artisan vendors, and we realized let's put in food trucks, and it became something special real fast, I believe, right, Michael?
It sure did.
Yeah.
It was after the first one. It was actually during and throughout the first one. We knew that something was special that was happening there.
It was like mind-blowing how big it was.
The turnout was exceptional. The support, I mean, it's an all-ages vibe. There's, like Katie has stated, there's live music. There's food and drink and beverages of every kind that you could want. There's this exceptional local talent, these artists that truthfully will blow your mind. There is a strong female-owned business presence that is associated with it, I will say. And when the decor is exceptional. There's couches outside. There's rugs. You don't feel like you're outside in a parking lot. You feel like you're in a special place. It's decorated. Yes, carry on.
That was actually important. And I forget when I realized, but I'm like, let's bring the indoors out. So my good friend Laura and Jen Corso, when they got married in a warehouse. So they purchased all this vintage furniture, and after they had all this vintage furniture that cost a lot of money, and they created their business from that, thinking, okay, what can we do to make money? Let's rent this out.
Rent it out.
I was one of their first customers to rent for Porch Fest. Guess who's their renters now? I rent their furniture every Porch Fest. They bring it in, they drop it off, and we create a little outdoor living
vibe.
room.
Yeah. It's a living room.
What we want is people to stay. Yeah. We want people,
unique.
And they just feel comfortable. Like, create that outdoor vibe, and they don't want to leave, and that's what we've done.
It is so wonderful. The energy is incredible. It's at the appropriate hours from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. The entire community of Amesbury is on board. Everybody loves it. Yeah. It's like, this is true. It's like the right thing, not only to have a wonderful evening, but for the city of Amesbury.
It's good for the
It's
town.
not 100% Amesbury people. It's 50-50. We're bringing in people from other communities
I think
that are dining in Amesbury.
I mean, that's
stimulating
the biggest part.
local economy, reality, outside money.
You are bringing an average of, 200 to 300, 400 people per event in front of these businesses.
400 on the average,
that are down alleyways, that don't have a social media manager to promote. Because let's be real, this day and age, Instagram is huge. Social media is huge for your advertising, and I am providing.
It's another job.
Yes, but it's bringing all these eyes in front of people, and every single person, I will say, most businesses downtown have been so supportive. We're very lucky.
Oh, yes.
I've included everyone in to participate. Amesbury is a very special community. I think it's it's a hidden gem. It really is. So it's just something that is unlike no other. It really is.
Yeah.
And we're only going to keep thinking. Sometimes we've had winter markets. Last year we did.
What do you think about my concept of this massive?
You can't tell them yet.
Okay, yeah, because somebody's gonna steal that.
Yeah, they will.
We're gonna do that. There'll be two.
Yeah.
Carnival.
Yeah, with like some fire in between.
We need actually. You know what I need to do? I think the next thing on my list. I have an idea. I have a bigger. I need something more bigger. I need to buy
more bigger.
Bigger
more
and
better.
Yeah. Where I can call. Now, we can't call the shots. I don't own my building, but I think that's the next step. I need to buy a building, a huge piece of land, and I'm the landlord where I can call. We can
make your own little city.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Find
next
your
thing.
city.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it.
Hopefully.
I'll help if I can.
So while we're on that topic, let's not forget to inform the world that on October 20th, 2023, October 2023, Porch Fest is going down at
Porch
Bryony and Birch,
5 to 9.
Amesbury, Massachusetts. Live music by Lee Ross setting it off. So good. And Fiesta Melon. And it's the Witches of Porch Fest, a full-on Halloween themed blow-up pumpkin men, witches.
Come in costume.
The costumes are epic, though.
We should we should definitely do a costume contest.
The costumes have been out of this world.
Yeah.
What's this who are these witches that come through there? What is that whole thing?
Oh, so the witches.
What is that?
There's about 15 of them. They're all retired school teachers of Amesbury. Most of them, some of them are business owners in downtown. I won't mention names because I have to keep it secret.
Yeah, they're really into it.
They come in. So the first year we did it, right? It was Halloween. They showed up. And then I got a little notification, Katie, can we have a meeting? And I had a witches meeting. All the witches came in. They were
was Witchy Poo there?
Yeah, the leader of Witchy Poo was there.
The H&R
so
Pump and
basically
stuff.
they said, I know this is your event, but could you we had so much fun the first year. Can you incorporate every October Porch Fest around and incorporate us? And me and Michael met,
100%.
Why don't we just name it the Witches of Porch Fest?
Yeah.
So now it is their event.
Witches.
Yeah.
She brought Salem to Amesbury, dude.
It's pretty epic,
seriously.
though.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
Sign up there,
October
you know?
20, one more time. Be there. It's a
October
Friday night.
Sick.
It's 5 to 9
be there.
p.m. It's totally hip to bring your kids with you, too.
Kids,
but also, if you're
animals.
trying to wild out and have a really fun night in Amesbury, it's the spot to be.
Yeah. I think that, moral of the story is be creative. Everyone in your life, it's so short. Don't you agree, Patrick?
I do. Be who you are. Surf and play music.
Sir.
Life is long. Yeah, life is long. In hindsight, it might seem short, but the process is long. You have endless decisions to make. You have so many opportunities to make it exactly what you want it to be. It seems short and like it went by fast when you accomplish nothing, you move nowhere, you sit still, you run in place, you don't have goals, you don't execute. Then all of a sudden it's like time's flying by because there's no landmarks when you look backwards. It's this absolute mundane circle of the same thing that you didn't love.
And I think what you're
How's
doing,
that?
And I think, Michael, what you're doing is bringing light to my opinion, Brooke's opinion.
Yeah.
No one has done this or has.
It's your canvas.
I thought about doing this, but I didn't. You do. Everyone in this room, everyone looking or listening, you have to dig deep into yourself and whatever is calling for you, just do it. And why not?
Set your soul free.
I think that you have to dig deeper to do things that you don't like. You might think
Make
that it's
yourself
easy
uncomfortable
to
sometimes.
continue to be in a situation you don't
You're
like,
gonna
but
grow when you're uncomfortable.
it's going to hurt you more. It's going to dig deeper into your soul and bury you if you do something that you do not like or if
Right.
you continue to just exist without excitement, inspiration,
Well, the
motivation.
My project came from heartache and heartbreak and my shit, and what do you guys know what the lotus means, the actual meaning of a lotus flower?
I would like your interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Is how I'm going to answer that
the
question.
lotus flower it comes out through the dirt. It rebirths through the dirt and comes out into this beautiful structure. And I always thought about that as my life, like coming out of the hardest parts. You're building, and that little bud comes through the dirt and it sprouts into this beautiful new flower. And that's what everyone should think about when they're in this place of despair or confusion. Just know that you can get through and just think about what makes you happy and work on that and screw everything else. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's rounded out with screw everything.
And budding
That's how
and
that
rebirth.
works.
Budding
And growing.
rebirth.
And growing.
Eliminate your commitment to dwelling on past problems is it. Don't be one to be completely silly and live behind you. It's okay and to live in the moment. rid yourself of your addiction to misery and pain. That's it. We love it, but we could love other things also.
And surround yourself with a tribe. A tribe that supports your focus and that
Vision.
makes you feel like a family, because you spend
That's
more.
key. Family.
Right. Watch
Family.
the company you keep and the crowd you bring.
That's right.
Think about it. You have to work to survive. Let's be real. You have to work to make money. Let's be
Yeah.
real. But you can create a world around yourself with a tribe that makes it much more bearable. The people that will support you and make you feel like human beings and support that feeling. It doesn't have to be so hard. So do that and surround yourself with people that believe in the same
Like-minded.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Accept that you can have an incredible life. Look at me in the eyes. Realize this truthfully. It's such a thing that is set in so many of our brains that life is not supposed to be too easy. Of course, I'm not going to like my job. I'm going to have all these problems. Like it's not real. You can actually, like many of us do, have a life that you love. Do something that is fulfilling for your whole existence and also provides financially to a great extent, dependent upon the amount of work that you put into it. But this is a realistic thing. It's not outrageous. Look at me. You can do anything. People are doing it. I'm a regular human. I love everything that I'm doing. I would not be here in this room with these awesome people if I didn't want to be here. I run my life and it's going very well because I put the time into realizing what I want to do and what I love. Find a passion, pursue it, or don't. And that's what you have to live with. When you die, you don't want to be like, oh, I wish I didn't. When you die, what you're going to say is, crushed it.
Actually, I will speak on that. I think
That too
about,
much?
No, I think about death a lot. That may seem morbid, but I think the older you get and the more you get exposed to people passing or friends, family, that you really hone into life, and it's true. I feel like the majority of my 20s, I was just living. I was never getting older. It was just who I was. Wow, this is just a repetition of my day-to-day. But in the past 5-6 years, I've realized, no, I'm getting older. Yes, I'm aging. My body is changing. My face is changing. My friends are changing.
My friends have changed.
My surroundings, people, my interests,
face is changing.
my interests are changing.
Yeah.
My interests, and then, oh my God, my
Going
interests are
through
changing. That means
changes.
my friends are changing because the people who are around my interests aren't the same people.
Yeah.
You have to
Evolve.
people are constantly evolving and re-evolving, and change. Life is a constant chapter. It's a turn of a page.
I like that.
The people who are going to ride out because chapters can be short, they can be paragraphs, or they can be 12 or 15 pages.
Run on.
But have you ever read a book where there's a chapter and there's a person mentioned and they're mentioned in chapter 7 later on? That's the person that will be with you, your ride or die.
Is that
No matter
fourth
what.
person or third
Yeah.
person?
But there's
or
people
mission?
that you just
Hold
leave
up.
behind.
It's Frankie. He was with me in chapter 1. Yo, chapter 26 right here. Yo, Frankie, I don't know if you know this, but you my
But then
man.
there's the editor's note at the end of the book that say, I give you recognition. You are no longer a part of my life. You are here, but I want to give you recognition. But there's people that will always be a part. You know who those people are. And sometimes it's heartbreaking because those people you think that they're gone.
Yeah.
You have to, the biggest thing that stood out to me, this quote, the hardest pain aside from death is learning to be a stranger of someone who was a part of your life. So it's like there was someone a part of your life, they're still living. You have to learn how to
I
be
just
a
disagree.
stranger
I
to
can't
them
even hold it
again.
in.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I just fired the godfather of my son. He's been my best friend since 5. Said, you're done.
Yeah.
So
like,
you
the
gotta
door's
move on.
closed. It's done. It's like,
Yeah, but you have no obligation. If you feel that you have made the correct decision,
Yes.
then you have no reason to have anything other than I loved that for what it was. It didn't go well, and now I am moving on with my life. Unless you are personally into being sad or dwelling on things. It's your choice. Ultimately, this is a choice that we make. We go, is that something worth feeling bad about for a long time? I better feel bad for a long time. Or you don't make that decision. What I'm saying is, when you make the right choice that you know and you're so confident in yourself, then it's okay to move on. It's
That's
okay. There isn't a
Believe it.
certain length of time that you're supposed to feel bad about something.
Exactly. When they say, "Oh, time heals," it doesn't.
If right, or in opposition.
Until the day I die, am I going to still be healing? Because I'm not the type of person. I need to heal in different ways.
Yeah.
Because time is not healing.
Abstinence makes the heart grow fond.
But how about do this then? Be sure that for yourself, when something great happens, that you let that feeling linger as long as when something bad. Because oh my God, me and I've had the best day. It was incredible. You forget about it by Monday.
You know what? I do believe something though.
But just let that ride out for 3 months, 6 months. Wake you up in the night and think about that.
I do
instead. Do both at least.
I do think that if you're healing from something, you need to separate it. You need to separate yourself.
Emotions.
Or in general, like that cold turkey type situation. You need to stop from like doing those things or seeing them or talking to, or you know what I mean? If you're trying to heal, you need to give yourself, it is literally a break of an addiction. Cycle.
Turn my pretty head and walk away.
It is. And that goes for everything. I know we're going from one thing to the next, but this is what life is about.
Yeah.
It's a connection.
It's a disaster. It's a beautiful mess.
Yeah.
Emotion over intellect.
And no one
override.
talks about it like this. No one actually.
But we are. Here we are.
Here we are. I mean, Pat's sick. Look at him.
And Brooke,
We
we
laugh,
need to
but
hear
my
more about
statement is quite accurate.
Brooke needs to talk a little more. Let's
Yeah.
Gosh.
You
Yeah,
need to
Brooke.
talk. Brooke, what's the number one item on your bucket list before you die? Outside, I'm not talking about being like the best hairstylist
it's
in the
nothing-
world. What
nothing
type
to
of
do
thing
with
do you want to do in your life before you die? Make sure you do what?
Before I die?
Yeah, before you
She wants
die.
to go surfing.
I don't think
Well,
I've
that's gonna be a while. She just turned 21.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Wait, we should talk about that after
Crikey.
her 21st birthday.
21.
What happened on your 21st birthday,
let's go
Brooke?
there.
I mean, I think I got alcohol poisoning.
No,
I
what?
do. I do.
You know
I
what
was
that
so
means?
You know,
sick.
I
Yeah,
feel like I
everyone
was
knows that you
21.
drank too much is how
Welcome
you
to
get
the band,
alcohol.
kiddo.
Everyone can tell me
Hey,
that.
Antoine, how do you get alcohol poisoning?
No, you didn't, though.
I really think
Is that
I
a
did.
Dave
You drink
Matthews?
too
Drink
much.
Too
Seriously.
much.
All right, let's hear it.
Seriously, I was sick every 5 minutes till literally like 5 p.m. the next day.
What did you drink? Can you
I don't
lay it
even
out?
remember. All I
That's the
There
21st, though. That's the 21st birthday.
Yeah.
That's a clear sign that you didn't drink too
Kamikazes.
much.
No, she went to you went to game time, right?
Yeah, we went axe throwing, and then we went to Bernie's.
Oh, you
Stop
went to
throwing
Bernie's.
axes.
Sorry, Bernie's
Yeah.
can actually that makes sense. Bernie's.
Yeah,
Oh.
that
Wow.
all happened. Yeah.
But you'll
So
never do it again.
congratulations on turning 21 years old.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's incredible.
So does it feel different from when you had a fake ID last week?
Oh, so this is in the last
Yeah.
week.
Where do you
2
live,
weeks
Brooke
ago.
Osborne?
I live in West Newbury.
That's right. Do
West
people call you
News.
Aussie as a result of the Osborne
Aussie.
thing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Does that happen?
I think we should call
Ozzy
it Crazy
Osbourne.
Train after her 21st birthday. Crazy Train Aussie.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Right?
drinking right now, am I? Because I still haven't really been able to drink.
That's
So,
just all the wagon.
Oh.
It's kind of like the Crazy Train. You're on the wagon, dude.
yeah.
Well,
So why do you cut hair?
Why do I cut hair?
Why do you do this? Like a hairstylist. I say cut hair, but
My client actually asked me that today, and honestly, I love seeing people's reactions, like leaving my chair. Like that's the best feeling ever is like seeing that smile on people's
they
faces.
stand up and they
Good
look in the
job.
mirror
like
from
they
a
do,
different
yeah.
angle.
They stand up
Yeah.
and they like really touch it, and like you see that smile. Like when they walked in, they were just like whatever, and then they leave and they're so happy. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the best feeling, and that's honestly why I do hair.
That's
Seriously,
it. It's
yeah.
fulfilling for you.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It really
great.
is. Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
love
to hear
something.
that.
it's something I feel like as a person that makes, yes, you're a nurturer. You want to help others too. It's like
Feel good.
You got this
you make
nurturing
people-
vibe. You seem
Yeah,
really
like-
nice, Brooke.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at her. She's got a
Just
great
like by
smile
the
on her.
response,
Look at
it
her.
was evident. Yeah.
I'm
happy.
so lucky.
Oh my god.
Again, like thank
Part
God
of the
for-
team, the
nice.
family.
I was by myself up until I would say, 2 months ago. I was riding the Bryony wave alone because
How was that?
I know. How was that?
it was fine.
Handling it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I was fine working by myself. I had a couple people when I started come on board that didn't work out, and it was heartbreaking. Like, I get very attached to people just because
Me
what
too.
like it's a family, like, and especially at that, I'm learning too. Like, it was such a baby project, so when people join the team at such a early stage of the business, I was like, thriving in the fact that we're gonna, do this. This is my team, and they were wonderful. They're wonderful people. It just didn't work out. So when they left, I literally was heartbroken. Like, I cried. Like, I lost my dog.
Yeah.
So it took me a while, and then I realized, like, I can manage this myself until I find the next.
Yeah, the next
Whoever
person.
comes.
And that happened, like,
Yeah.
happened to happen 2 months ago, and I feel for the first time very confident
Like
that
growing
I have
pains.
that team. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And if it, like, I've learned as a boss to not get attached. You can't get attached to people. It's just an evolving business. Business is evolving. Nothing is permanent. Like, today is not permanent. Tomorrow we wake up, it's a new day. Like,
And also
nothing-
when people do leave, it's not
it's not
that it's always a
personal. It's
bad
not
Personal
you.
thing.
It's not
That's the
you.
thing. It's
right.
typically an evolution of an
exactly.
individual.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Right, it's
about
not like-
great.
F this place, it's just the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Yeah.
now I've come to this point in
Right.
my life.
And
Going to grow.
It was definitely,
Crossroads.
it took me time because I did take it very personal. It was just, and I reacted probably very unprofessional as an owner. I probably, I will.
What do you mean?
I was probably like,
Chokeholds?
Try owning a surf shop. Talk about unprofessional.
no, but like I probably did things, and I
Is that what you were selling in there?
But
Yeah, this or
I
that.
know in my heart that I should not. I took it personal, so I wasn't my authentic self in that moment. And after weeks of that, I like very much reflected on that, and I've taken all those moments and I've tried to
Grow.
grow, and I have, and it took. Look at me, a year and a half later, and I have a team. So I know now I'm a stronger boss than
You're
ever.
doing it. Yeah.
Yes.
And I hope that Brooke feels that.
Yes. Yes.
You have a role model, a guru, like somebody that you look to
Obi-Wan.
who assists you behind the scenes. That
Yes,
is like
I
this
do. And it
person
has
that-
nothing to do with hair. It's my stepfather, Mark
Yep.
Biondi.
What up, Mark?
Oh.
It's Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Woo.
Mark-
Somebody.
Mark he is my father. He raised me.
Yeah.
He's not my biological father, but he is my inspiration. He is, and my mom too. My
Cool.
mother, Marianne. Without them,
She's so sweet.
Yeah.
I would not be where I am today or have the things I have today. Bryony wouldn't exist without them. So they are
It's your foundation.
my foundation and my biggest supporters.
They're your gurus, your
Yeah.
leaders, your
Yeah.
behind the
Yeah.
scenes
Yep.
crew. That's nice.
Yep.
It's nice that you love your mother.
I love my mom. I talk to my mom every day, and I'll give a
What
shout
up,
out to
Mom?
Lucy Soroy. She's like my second mom. I talk
Lucy.
to her a lot, pretty much every day. But she's a dear friend who is a second mom, like to me, and I'm good friends with her whole family. So I feel like they are my inspiration. They are the people that every day
Cool.
keep me going and believe in me. So if they are believing in me, I am able to show up for the team and for the business and for you
Yeah.
guys. So,
You're really showing up today, Katie.
am I?
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
You still feel good?
I feel great. I feel wonderful. I'm just worried about how I look on camera.
You look
so-
great, kid. You're shining. Smile's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Well,
Hair looks great. Right, Michael?
Well, this is my natural color.
Yeah.
By the way, I have
beautiful.
a lot of grays.
Is that
Can't even see
unusual
'em.
for people to have? Is that the color of your hair? She's like, all right, here we go again with this guy.
No,
I'm
it's not my
36 years
natural.
old. I have not colored
In a
hair.
row, 36 years.
I have grays down to This is just all natural.
Natural. I've always liked brunettes
You
myself.
have no grays, Patrick.
None.
Only
No.
in the
Yeah,
hair.
man.
I've earned every one of these.
Twan, you got grays
This is
growing inside of
Clooney-esque.
your head yet?
Really?
Give it 10 more years.
I pluck it out.
When tomorrow comes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want this podcast to end. Do you guys?
No.
Never, ever.
Let's get into something else here.
Right.
So
Topic-
when you're driving around in your car,
Uh-huh.
are you listening to country music?
Hell
Brooke?
no.
Yes.
She is.
Yeah.
Outlaw country.
Okay, every time I come into work,
That's your
country's
jam?
blasting.
I love country.
Don't like
How did that
country.
happen?
Honestly, I hated country growing up, and
Yeah.
my parents would always listen to it, and I had
When
to
were you
listen to
born,
it.
though? What year?
2002.
Crikey.
Oh my god!
baby.
I
Wow,
was born
Patrick
in-
was 40 then.
I was born in 1987.
That's so nice.
80.
You were
87.
probably 67, weren't you?
67, 77.
All right,
You're giving me 10 years.
Give me 10
Let me give it back.
I wish I was born in 67 because I would have caught 10 years more of the Grateful Dead that I missed.
wish I was born in the 60s. Holy shit, I wish I was born in the 60s.
Born in the 60s
too.
or living in the 60s? Or the late
Living
60s?
in
Yeah,
the
that's
60s.
it.
Okay.
That's more of what we're
so
looking
you would have
for
probably
here.
been born in like 53.
No, I think
right?
I would rather be born so I could
Well,
live.
we could bring the 60s to.
You want to be like
Porch Fest.
thriving in
I
the
don't want to
80s?
be.
Is
I
that
don't
what
want to
you're
be
aiming
70
for?
right now. I want to be 36. I want to learn.
Tuesdays with Maury. Yep.
I want to just live in the. I probably wanted to see David Bowie a little bit harder.
David Bowie.
Wow.
You before
wanted
that.
to be there with Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison.
I see it in
Mojo
it.
Horizon.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
he
one.
was so hot. Do you know who we're talking about?
Leather pants and biker
You have
boots.
no idea who. Oh my god.
Say that again.
I like. I was into Jim Morrison.
I don't know
and
who
You
Jim.
don't know who Jim Morrison
You're
is?
kidding me.
Wait.
Play.
This
Maybe
is
if I-
great to
Have you ever heard of the
This
Doors?
is the beginning
Doors.
of
Perception.
our end.
So there's this thing called what
All
was
right.
it? The Fatal
This is the
27. It was Jim
end.
Morrison,
Doo-doo-doo.
Amy Winehouse,
Forever
Kurt
27.
Cobain, Forever 27.
You got Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin,
Yeah.
Jim Morrison.
James Dean. Is James Dean in
You
there?
probably had that
Kurt
on your wall,
Cobain.
you hippie.
I have it.
I had Jim
at
Morrison
mine.
on my wall for sure.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Hendrix,
yeah.
It was
yeah.
John Lennon, Jimi Hendrix, and I got
Kurt
this.
Cobain.
Well, it was a prep school poster. When you go to prep school, they sell all these.
I
No,
have
posters.
he's
it.
talking about the
Yeah.
posters on his wall now.
Yeah.
So basically, there was this
But it was the three of them. It was
era
all in
of
one.
wonderful artist that died at age 27
They're all rock stars.
in
Yeah.
unfortunate ways of overdose and addiction. They were the fucking
I don't think
epitome.
that they thought it was unfortunate. They were into it.
But that
They were
was,
living
but
it.
that
Yeah,
was,
they weren't
that was
against
what
it.
everyone
Well, Pigpen
was
too
doing.
from the Grateful Dead was 27. He went out
Amy
with
Winehouse.
Janis
Oh,
Joplin.
she got photoshopped into that photo at some point, into that
I've been
poster.
I've been playing this Amy Winehouse song lately with a female singer and Valerie, and I'm like, shit, I'm never gonna get to see this girl before live. And I really dig the tune because it's kind of jazzy, and
Yeah.
you play these like seventh chords, and it kind of sounds like Eyes of the World, which I love
Yeah.
the Grateful Dead, but it just goes the other way instead of this way, up the neck,
Do
But
you
Amy
put the
Winehouse.
glasses that are on your neck over the glasses that are on your face?
Let's see him.
Oh,
got
you
two
want these ones
glasses
on?
on?
Yeah, that's what I.
Is that what you
picture
do? Double glasses?
Well, I started
No,
out that way because
okay,
when I was
alright.
younger, I never knew where I was going to wake up in the morning. So I needed my
When I
glasses
was
on the back
younger-
of my neck.
his
I
statement.
actually-
How it looks.
I
Wow.
have very sensitive eyes. The
I forgot
lighter
they were
your
there.
eyes, the more they're sensitive to the light.
I'm not sure how I feel about those.
These are my work
Kinda
glasses.
freaking
Wait,
me
can I
out.
try 'em on?
You can.
Okay, how do
Can
I?
And I have stage glasses.
Better than Patrick.
Darth Vader.
Look at you.
Now we're about to
baby.
I
film a
usually hide
movie.
behind my glasses when I'm on stage though in the day because I don't know what people are really thinking. I don't want them to know that I don't know what they're thinking,
Yeah.
and so that gives me confidence.
You don't have to make eye contact.
I don't
Eye
have to make
contact
eye
is very
contact.
critical in
Keep
life.
me clean though.
Yeah, dude,
They've
They've
come
been on the
on.
back of my neck.
Blind man can't do those.
Obviously.
All right. Those suit you well, Brooke.
So are there people at your studio that are doing nails?
No.
Why
I
y'all
need a petty
nails so
massage.
hip
Oh,
like
no.
that? Where do you get your nails did?
Yeah.
No, because
No
there
nails.
are nail salons around us. I don't want to take I'm not about competing with any studio, even though there are plenty
How
of-
many hair studios or salons or whatever are right there in beautiful miniature downtown
God,
Amesbury?
if I had to count, let's
If
see,
you had to,
1,
I know
2,
that
3,
you
4,
told
5,
me
6,
math is
probably
not your jam.
one. I'm kidding. That was because I was joking. About 8.
Cover that up perfectly.
8 in a square mile.
Epic.
Well, yeah,
They don't run Porch Fest.
about 8.
Yeah.
I would say, including ours, 8.
But they all have their own customers. You're not taking
Yeah.
their customers.
Hey, when you go out at night in
No.
Amesbury and you're having a good time, where do you go? In Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Fortune Bar.
Fortune Bar, is that the jam?
Fortune.
You don't know this yet.
No.
Great.
Although judging
She's
by
only
the
been
name,
21
it seems
for a
like
week.
maybe they would
I've had an
have been
idea.
serving you for a while.
Shh. That didn't happen.
If I'm having a night, it's
You're having
actually
a night. I like this expression.
Having a night.
Yeah.
I live
Episode
in
12.
I do live in Newburyport, I will say.
Okay. What if
Crikey.
you're having a night in Newburyport?
Where are you going?
where you having this night?
I don't actually
don't.
have many nights. So if I want to be I
time.
play a lot of sports actually. Let's talk about
I
my
know
sports.
this.
All right.
You
So
are
you-
grossly dedicated to
Yeah.
Play Ultimate Frisbee.
being
So-
on sports
no.
teams as an adult.
I'm on 2 softball leagues. I coach and I'm the commissioner of the Greater Newburyport Softball Association. I manage and
Donna Cashman.
Yes,
Right on.
I am in charge of that whole entire thing,
Wow.
operation. So
Why now? Why?
well, because last year I started a Bryony team. We joined the team and it was Team Bryony, which most of our players were from Amesbury. I'm an Amesbury person, even though I live in Newburyport. I'm like,
Yeah.
in my heart.
I played for the
resonate
Amesbury
with
Jets back in the
Amesbury.
day. Remember?
Yeah. So anyway,
I don't.
I coach it. I coach that team.
You need a ringer? I point my home runs, dude.
Oh, I have.
You want Pat on the team?
Listen, I have an amazing team.
She doesn't
of
need you. Is
athletes.
basically what just
I can
happened
put you
there.
on the sub list, but
He doesn't operate well in that
I'll bring you a
space.
championship. I've done
It's
that
not
for
all
other
eyes
teams.
on him.
And I'm not
So-
lying.
I'm on also the Haverhill League. I've been on that league for 7 years. So like most of my days after work, I go right to the field and I play,
Stretch it out.
and then I golf a lot.
View the ball. No.
So after that, I don't go out. I go home. I have 4 animals. But if I were to have a crazy night, I would probably go to the strip club.
Salisbury Bellagio.
That's what I would really like.
I haven't
to do.
seen Antoine's eyes so wide in a while.
I'd
He's
go
like,
to
is that
10s.
what we're getting into tonight?
I'd go to straight to 10.
Is that where this is going?
There-
Oh, 10's close by
No,
too.
mostly no one
Zilas.
will. I know will be there, and then maybe actually occasionally I'll see someone or kittens. Kittens is great.
Whoa. Kittens.
I actually got
Seasoned
proposed to
in the
by
strip
kittens
clubs.
one time, and I thought about it.
Whoa.
Yeah, by the owner.
At least you thought about it.
Yeah, I love kittens. It's the best.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
thing.
We'll call it the
innocent.
litter box.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Scratch. Like she's got 2 coon cats.
My coon cats are
Here we
cute.
now we're going in your
Consider.
direction.
All right.
Oh,
You
that's
speaking
fine.
my
Start coming
language.
alive.
Well, I thought we were
Yeah.
gonna tone it down tonight, but I'm in.
Yeah, he's
Let's
ready.
do it.
It only took 3
Encore.
hours.
Nice work holding it in here. So when
Well-
was your last trip to Kittens or the litter box?
Crikey, I remember doing the swell out
Bridget
front.
the midget.
I wasn't there for Bridgie.
Bridgie, he knows her well enough
but
to
I
give
heard
her a
she got
nickname,
Bridgie.
though.
She got flown in by a helicopter, and there was quite to do.
Is it a small one?
It was an egg beater.
Wow. I never knew we'd get to this point.
I haven't been to Kittens in a long time, but I did do some landscape there, and we were hanging out for a while.
Cutting the grass,
So weird.
Not manscaping,
cleaning
but
up the bush.
landscaping.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shh. Yeah, I could tell you some good, really dark secrets about it, but
No, we don't need to hear that. We don't need that.
you gotta buy my book to find that stuff.
Buy your book.
Well,
I can't
Yeah.
picture
Good.
you writing down like
Well-
sentences. in a row. And
I actually took some
from the beginning,
some
like chapter
creative
1 to
writing
12.
classes when I was in prep school, and I got a classical New England education, and I've actually been quoting Shakespeare before, and people are like, I can't believe Pat Hall just
Give
quoted
me a Shakespeare quote then.
Well, to be or not to be is the easy one, but
Yeah,
I always say it to the
something
CV
I don't know.
when I'm indecisive. I'm in my Hamlet mode.
Do it.
You know, but there's this other stuff about like
can't
an
do
Othello, which is
I think you can do it. What do you think, bro?
I like Catherine Barkley.
He can't do it. He has no more
Miss
quotes.
Giggles over there.
Well, yeah, Farewell to Arms. You got me on
I got you all flustered here.
Back
Yeah.
to Bridget the Midget.
Bridgie the Midgie.
Wait,
yeah.
you saw her, Katie? Did you go?
You know who I
her?
did
No,
miss there
I've
was
never seen her.
who was that girl that hung out with the Trumpster there?
No, but I
don't know what
wait,
that means.
I have a kitten story though. Can I tell
Give it.
it? All right. One night I was there. I tend to give things away when I have too much alcohol in my system. I'll wake up and I'm like, where did that gold bracelet go? Or are those earrings? Well,
Oh no.
yeah. So,
Were you in the shower scene at Kittens?
I mean, it was the last stop one night with my friends, and I remember one of the girls on stage loved my earrings, and I looked for those earrings after that night. I'm like, gosh, where did those earrings go? The next time I was there, the girl on stage was wearing the earrings.
That's
I'm like,
epic.
yeah.
Wow, it all
So-
came together.
Did she
I
tip you out for
No.
the
Not that I go there often, but yes.
often enough?
Let me tell you something. There is nothing wrong with loving
Stormy Daniels.
There is nothing wrong with loving a strip club, okay?
No, there's nothing wrong
It's
with
art.
loving whatever it is that you love.
Yeah.
I think is.
I went home with a
Well, for
waitress,
anybody.
the way I always do.
The moment that I tell you what is the good thing for you to do is the moment that I've lost
Right.
touch with
I
reality.
have no shame,
Yeah.
shame. In
You
this
do
game. I
you.
think actually the Bryony
I think we're
holiday
bringing
party
Brooks
might
down
be
to tens tonight. After party,
I
woo!
think
I'm down.
Nicole, like needs.
Brooke, we're in.
We're going.
Mind you, her mother is my golfing
Antoine's
friend.
driving.
No, Bryony holiday party.
Can we
Christmas
get strippers
party.
at the Christmas party?
Yes, or it
Santa
could be.
baby.
Oh my God, good idea.
She's
I'll pop out
"That's
of a
right."
cake or a
You'll
box.
come out. We're not
my
asking you to come
Mark,
out of the
Mark
cake.
Biondi will love that.
I think
You
Katie
are
would-
beautiful,
Katie,
but
can
I
I
don't know if
be
you're like come
the
out of
pop-
the cake status.
Well,
As long as you're wearing like a little tiny banana float.
I've done some male stripping before, and they got tipped out.
Have you?
I still have a six pack.
He justified it with thing got
Well, I
tipped
don't know.
out, so
I haven't
he
seen
means
anything
people
under
liked
that
it.
sweatshirt.
I can take it off, but can I do it on camera?
Yeah.
Antoine says we've all been there. I'm gonna state that I have not been a male stripper
Girls are
at
like,
previous
Patrick, you
points.
still have the V.
No, in
You
all
know?
honesty, though, every year I will mention
Yes.
we do a huge Bryony holiday party. Everyone gets invited that is affiliated with the business.
I'm in.
I've been invited every time. I've never gone.
You've never come.
I'm bringing
Yeah.
kittens
Why
to the party,
haven't you
dude.
come?
'Cause
We've
I-
actually talked about doing it.
You know how my life is. There's
I know, 2 kids.
it can't be Thursday through
You gotta
Sunday. I'm out
reserve
in the
Michael
world,
a year
I'm on
ahead
the
of
road,
time.
I'm on a plane. I'm gone. And then when I am here, where I live, it's typically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm trying to stay on base.
I know.
See the family.
I try to do it
I
at a
created
unique
humans.
restaurant. Last year we did it Fat Cats. I rent out the
I
whole
love
place.
Fat Cats.
Yeah, I love
love
Fat
it.
Cats.
I really do
Great.
love fat cats.
In Amesbury. The year before we did Joy Nest. This year we're looking for something creative.
I'll be the celebrity host, sitting for Michael Bernier.
No, you need to. You actually.
Yeah,
I
you
am
could strip.
stripping and being the host.
Oh no, we need Bridget the Midget, and you need to sing, and then you need to get naked. Well, cover yourself.
I'll get naked.
Don't plant the seed in his head because it will become a reality.
I'm bringing Stormy Daniels, Bridgie the Midgie.
Dude, bring Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Oh my
Focus.
God.
Wow.
You know Hocus Focus?
No, I have no idea.
Oh,
what
wait
Hocus
till you meet
Pocus.
Hocus Focus.
Who the heck is Focus?
He's like,
yeah.
him and I are like 2 peas in a pod.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we should do all the awkward
And he's a-
things in
he's a
town
male
and bring him
stripper, too.
to the Bryony holiday party. And we need a slip and slide.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
it's definitely
This
getting
fight
out of
is
line.
getting better. I am in. I can't wait.
Well, I
Only
don't
if I'm
know.
on the invitation, though. Like this, with Santa outfit.
Yeah, I think
Who
that
had? Well,
ready.
now that you and I, Patrick, have this
you're both insane, and you're really bonding
work
around
your
it here.
reputation.
You've found this
Yeah.
common ground
So
here.
you're definitely getting the invitation. It's
Sick.
like,
I'm in.
Yeah,
I rent out the whole place.
especially after the strip club tonight.
We're going
Definitely.
after we leave this show.
I know you are.
We're going.
Guys.
I have a condo right down the street.
Don't
Condo. Wait till you see the after shots. Yeah,
Is the camera following us? Because I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We're going.
Oh,
She's
geez.
going.
You're everywhere.
No,
I always try to
get.
get on the stage. Is that bad?
No, I
you
think
and
the
me.
band loves it when you get on stage. I do.
I always try to stay number one, and I always try to. Well, I won't. I always at the strip clubs. I try to go around the pole. I don't take my clothes off, but I think it's like
Really go around in
the
circles.
girls. I'm watching them. It irks me. I'm like, I can do that better. I can do that better, and I try to go up, and I do.
Can you
And
click your heels?
No, I just go up and I do like one spin, and that satisfies me, and then I sit back down in my seat.
All right. I think
Like,
we
you
need
get
a
up,
pole
hold
at
on.
your
You
Christmas
get-
party.
You
we
get
should
up
do
on the
everything.
stage at the strip club and make use of the stripper's pole.
Yes, I will. I'm ruthless.
I love your ambition. I've seen you do some wild things.
I know.
Yeah.
Brooke's like, what did I just sign up for?
Poor Brooke. Brooke's looking more and more horrified. Like, oh no.
This is where it
Well,
gets
it
really
goes
cool.
right in line with not playing by the rules. You've created your own world. You know, you're not going to
and
be
I tried
contained
to.
here.
So this is what's hard too. Like, I am still me. This is what I want you to know.
Roots.
When I hire people too, and when flourish and be you, I am not your. I am your boss, but don't get intimidated when I walk in the room.
Go to the
I am
strip
equal.
club.
Exactly.
I am
Yeah.
equal. I am an
Yes.
equal to you. You are an equal to me. I am no different from you that you are to me. Like,
Well,
I
look
tell-
at this here. She's been with you 4 weeks, and you brought her
know.
into this setting with
Yeah,
you.
I know.
It's obviously showing something, right?
Yeah. We definitely have a connection.
Yeah.
And in 4 weeks, she knows my brother. All these clients that are coming in know my brother.
I know there's
Michael.
so many
it's just
connections.
so crazy.
crazy.
My middle name is Michael,
Your middle name is
after my good friend Michael over here.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
I love you all. I've had a great time here. This is me reeling this in, all right? It's been a wonderful experience. Katie, Cavic, 3 things. Bryony and Birch, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Bryony and Body, Exeter, New Hampshire. Porch Fest, October 20th,
20th.
Amesbury, Massachusetts. Be there. It's free. It's so good. Move your body. Porch Fest, October 20th, 2023, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Love you, Katie.
Love you
Brooke,
guys.
wow, it's been wonderful to meet you.
So
Yeah, Brooke,
awesome.
welcome
Yeah.
to the band.
Thank you for
having
coming,
me.
my love.
Thanks
Happy
for
birthday,
being here.
Brooke.
Yes, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
We're so lucky to
You're
have
a
you in
good
our
person.
community.
Thank you.
You should feel really good about yourself.
Yes.
I think that you do. It kind of seems
And
like
this
you
is
do.
a new
I mean-
this is a new chapter for you, and we love you so much.
She's all about the
Love you more.
chapters, and this is chapter 21.
We're gonna be building those chapters together.
This is chapter 1.5 because that first chapter was
Write your book. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
you're ready to flourish. And
Fall Roots.
Already.
Look at you. Marvelous once
Here I
again.
am.
Yeah.
I love you. Appreciate you being in the
yes,
room.
Patrick.
Have you liked these people?
I have,
Yeah.
Brooke. It's been very lovely with her great smile, and
Thank
and
you.
Katie. This is the first time I've been the rose between 2 thorns with the strip club, and
That's all he thinks. Screw
He's
the
like,
rest
I
of that
can't
interview.
hear
All he's thinking about is
anything.
Bridget the Midget.
Bridgie the Midget,
said,
Stormy Daniels. But no,
Yeah.
it's great, Katie. I'm really stoked for you. And I was really stoked to be a part of Porch Fest last.
Yeah.
What was it, September or August?
It was this
September.
year.
Yeah,
June,
yeah.
July.
It was my first one, and after
geez,
it was a
guys.
year
Oh,
2,
yes.
but it was really
it's like
great.
year
So thank you for having me,
4.
and I hope to be back next season.
I love you, Antoine. Thanks for being here, my sweet
Antoine.
friend.
Yeah.
You're incredible. Come around, look in the camera one time. We do that right there.
Antoine.
Come on in, buddy. All the Oh, you go right
in
up
the
in the
middle.
front. I want you to just go show your human self and all your beauty right there in front of all the cameras. There he is. Yeah.
Love you, Antoine.
So I appreciate everybody tuning into the show. This is offering something, like I've said, I love our sponsors. They really make everything so sweet and lovely and cozy. Big love to Enjoy Your Life brand, Rockport Brewing Company,
Rockport.
New Balance, and it's
New
going to be
Balance.
somebody new real soon. Trust me on that. and Patrick's super excited about it.
I'm excited.
That's it. We're gonna leave it there.
Strike a pose.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, enjoy your life. Take advantage of the fact that you are alive. You don't like your situation, change up. We love you. And then we scream all in together. Yeah.
Yeah.